I met Zeta! I met Zeta in Japan. Yeah! From Holo ID. I met her. I invited Rosemi to come along with me too. But yeah, I was like, oh hey, we're both in Japan. Would you like to hang out? And then she's like, yeah, let's go. And I gave her some stuff, and I actually gave her some stuff to give to Ollie as well. Okay, we were like, oh, let's meet up. So I chose a place to meet up. I met her for the first time in this place called Alice in Fantasy Book. It is a Alice in Wonderland inspired restaurant. But yeah, we sat in that booth, just talked for 2 hours until they kicked us out. The server ladies came in and was like, we sort of need like this table for the next customers, so is it okay if we give you the bill now? You know, as in like, can you please leave? So we were like, oh, I'm sorry. But it was really fun, like just like talking with Zeta, because it was the first time I've ever met her. It was the first time I ever met her IRL, and like we were just like sharing our experiences in Japan and stuff like that, and just like, you know, talking and hanging out and stuff. Oh, Zeta was like, she wanted to go to an arcade, to a game center afterwards. Luckily there was a game center really close to us too. So then we took Zeta to a nearby like arcade slash like, you know, like UFO catcher place. The funny thing is that when we went in, I was like, oh my god, guys, wouldn't it be so funny if Luxium was here? Luxium collab for the UFO catchers, and then the second row we saw was like the Luxium collab, and I was like, oh my god, wherever you go, they're here. That's where the Ike plushie came from the merch the merch stuff I showed. That's where the Ike came from. Rosemary tried to get one as well. She got the first, like, she was like, okay, let's try the easiest one. So she got the first one that was willing to drop down. At first she like tried 2 times and it didn't work, and I was like, don't worry, Rosemary, we have Sumimasen. She was like, what's that? And I was just like, oh. Watch this. And I was like, oh, Sumimasen. I was like, oh, Sumimasen. Like, I'll be like, Sumimasen. Got a person to come over and got one of the plushies easier for her. She got the plushie. I was like, all right, guys, it's my turn now. And obviously I went for Ike Evelyn, and then I tried it 2 times, and I was like, I was like, does Luxium need more of my money? I don't think so. And then Zeta was like, oh, don't worry, I'll Sumimasen this time, so it won't look bad. So we're like, oh, Sumimasen, can I help me? So then obviously came over, and then helped position Ike for me, and then I got the Ike plushie, and then I taught the girls the power of Sumimasen, because they didn't know about the Sumimasen power, because I've done like UFO catchers a lot, so then obviously I knew about the power of Sumimasen. They're like, you guys can do it. I was like, yes, guys, this is how you win in the UFO catchers, but you have to make sure you do a lot. You do like enough turns to justify Sumimasen. Because with great power comes great responsibility. Because obviously you don't want to abuse the Sumimasen power. There's an app for this arcade to like just be like, click and then somebody will come over. Online Sumimasen. We found something for Zeta, like, because like obviously like Rosemary and I got something, and then we're like, Zeta, we need to find something for you. And then we found her Oshi. She was like, this is my Oshi. And it was this Poppy playtime, that blue guy in Poppy's playtime. Okay, and then obviously she couldn't get it first few tries. I was like, don't worry, Zeta, it's my turn. I have the Sumimasen app. We were so worried because the first 2 Sumimasen was the same guy, we were like, oh my god, what if it's the same guy? And thank god it was a new guy. It was a different guy. We were like so relieved. So relieved. Obviously, he like positioned Huggy Wuggy into a an easier position, and Zeta was able to get in the third try. It was so cute because like she would be like, "Oh my god, he's so ugly. He's perfect." And I was just like, my Oshi. And then I think Rosie was like, why don't you get this other one? This one's cute. And she's like, no, that's too ugly. He's just ugly enough. Because it also like the Huggy Wuggy had like the Velcro thing, the Velcro sticky thing on the hands. So then she was like, she put it around her neck as like a cape. Like, you know, like Huggy was like hugging her neck and stuff.